What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy Ray here with another one. Shout out to Captain Pope with a dono. Catherine? I was happy to talk about what I was like, man, I moved the futon. Now Captain Pope can see what she did for me. It's dope. It's nice and cozy, especially when I'm doing my reactions and I go take like a break and I take like a 45-minute break and I eat something real quick and I just lay here and I just take that over because it gets cold in here with the AC and I put that over me and I take a quick little 20-minute like power nap. Oh, the best blanket to take naps. This one right here. Absolutely. You feel me? Craig Morgan, Jelly Road. Almost Home. I don't think I've heard. I think I heard it, but I'm not good with titles, so I'm not sure until I hear it if I heard it or not. Federico, cut the beat. Tonight I'm going live 8 p.m. Mugdify Reacts and me are going to be chilling, talking hip hop reactions, all that in a bag of potato chips. I got some questions for my man. You already know what it is. Craig Morgan, Jelly Roll. It is on you.
He had plastic bags wrapped around his shoes. He was covered with the evening news. Had a pair of old wool socks on his hands.
There's a description and a half, brother. There's the problem with wool socks, though. Snow goes right through them. So if you want to get icicle hands, go ahead and go get yourself one. I'm just saying, do your research.
Pair of old wool socks on his hands.
Right.
Bank sign was flashing 5 below. It was freezing rain and spitting snow. He was curled up behind some garbage cans. I was afraid that he was dead. I gave him a gentle shake. When he opened up his eyes, I said, "Oh man, are you okay?" What'd he say, Jelly?
What'd he say,
Just
Jelly?
climbed out of a cottonwood tree, and I was running from some honeybee, drip drying in the summer breeze. After jumping into Calico Creek, I was walking down an old dirt road, past a field of hay that had just been mowed.
And them two sound so good together, boy. Woo! There's a problem with singing. I've heard a lot of singing, like duo singing, that really, it's like they should have not even done that type of situation because the pitches were off and it just sounded crazy. But when you could get with somebody and really harmonize together and really get into a song, I love these. I would take these type of videos instead of the music videos. To be honest, that's my own personal preference. I like this. This is just simple. They're just in the studio doing their thing. And that's another thing that I don't see a lot of people doing a lot is getting into the actual studio and doing it and actually recording and getting that energy and having that energy off each other. A lot of independents do it, but a lot of these, I don't see a lot of these mainstream artists, period. Country, rap, hip hop, R&B, no matter what it is, I don't see a lot of these artists doing that. I see a lot of shit getting phoned in, a lot of shit getting emailed through and shit, and it's just like, where's the passion anymore? You feel me? But when you get two artists that could sing and get together and actually give us a performance that sounds fucking amazing, it's all worth it, bro. I love that studio shit. If they could just keep all the flash and all the CGI, CGI is it's awesome and it's so cool. because you could take your imagination and you could go wild with it. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing to have, but when it comes to the music, like give me this. I'm fine with this as a fan. I'm just fine with this. Nice, simple, not too much, and you can really focus on the words and focus on the cadences and flows that they have with this shit. It's amazing.
Past a field of hay that had just been mowed.
Woo!
Man, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home. Then he said, I was just coming round the barn, about the time you grabbed my arm, when I heard Mama holler, son, hurry up. I was close enough from my old nose to smell fresh cobbler on the stove, and I saw Daddy loading up the truck. Cane poles on the tailgate, bobbers blowing in the wind. Since July of '55, that's as close as I've been. Yeah, I just climbed out of a cottonwood tree. I was running from some honeybees, drip drying in the summer breeze.
I love drip dried in the summer breeze. If you never drip dried in the summer breeze, you've never lived. What? I've never felt a drip dried in the summer breeze until we got our pool. Well, the first year that we got a pool was kind of horrendous because we didn't know what we were doing until we started doing research. Found out that we were putting way too much chemical in our fucking pool, and we needed to start over like a couple of times. But then we said, fuck it, we're gonna do salt. Well, we did chlorine for a year, and it was fine. We figured it out. We just bought another pump, a big enough pump to pump the water. But anyways, getting in there and just doing that, and then just getting out and letting that warm Florida breeze hit me after getting out of a crisp pool. Excuse me? It's hello Saturday mornings. Nice to meet you. You've never lived if you did that in my yard like this. Nipples percolating because of the cold. But it's cold, but it's not. It's like a warm cold, if that makes any sense. Y'all knows what I'm talking about, man. I love drip drying in a summer's breeze, man. Wow, that's amazing. I'm about to go to the pool right now. Matter of fact, now that we talking about it, jelly? What we talking about? I want to drip dry. Man. I want to do a picnic. That's what I want to do. I want to do a picnic next to my pool. So I could go swim and do my laps, and then I could drip dry on the blanket. You know, pose and eat my sandwiches and shit like that. We're gonna do that shit one of these days. I need to go get bread. You know the Capri Sun comes in a bottle now? Capri Sun comes in a bottle. I'm so in there, bro. I'm so high five it. Bow. Bring it back. Wow. I saw that when I was pumping gas and I got excited, bro. They said they don't come in the bag no more. We got them in bottles, the twist caps. What? And with extra more juice? Dude, they're going out of their way to make us happy, bro. They're going out of their way to make us happy. I'm gonna get some of those. I gotta get bread. I want to get some turkey from Walmart or Publix, whichever.
I'm trying in the summer breeze.
Woo!
After jumping into Calico Creek, I was walking down an old dirt road, past a field of hay that had just been mowed.
Grandma Craig Morgan looks like he worked in AutoZone for like 10 years, and then somebody heard how he was singing because he was loading up alternators in the back, and he had to do it by SKU numbers because you have to do it by order. Because they have an ordering system. And it looked like he was doing that and he was singing. And he said, I'm putting up alternators on a cool summer's day. Wish I was outside flying kites, but I'm working to get paid. Alternator, mama. That's the name of the song. Somebody heard him and they were like, wowzers. And they were like, yo, that person talked to their friend talked to somebody else. That person knew somebody, and then that person knew somebody that owned the studio. And then, but he owned the studio, but he was bankrupt. Well, his studio was in his mama's house. So it was just kind of like, I don't want to kind of do that. But then they found somebody else that actually had a real studio, and they went there. And just a little short story about Greg Morgan. Yeah, you probably didn't know. You probably didn't know.
Past the field of hay that had just been mown. Man, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home. They said, old man, you're gonna freeze to death. Let me drive you to the mission. He said, boy, if you left me alone, right now I'd be fishing.
So you trying to get this man help? He's like, I'm living, brother. Let me live, baby. Let me live. I'm enjoying every little thing about it. You trying to get me here, trying to get me here. I'm living, baby. I'm living, man. There's a dude that I knew that he was a traveler, and he always came back around, and he never stayed still. And to hear it when he sits down and tells his stories, it's just like, that's living, bro. That's living. He's in his own time. Broke as a sieve. Hitchhiking when he can. Collect a little bit of money here and there, do a little bit of odd jobs here and there to get some money to keep it moving. But it's just that. But he loves it. He loves it. He doesn't see it as being homeless. He's like, I'm not homeless. He's like, if I need to eat, I'll work and I'll go eat. He's like, I'm not homeless. If I wanted to stop and like do the whole 9 to 5, get an apartment thing and do all that, I could do that. I'm like, he's like, I'm not disabled. He's like, I just live off of what I can live off of. I just keep it moving. I can't stay still. I just move. And until he find his stopping spot. His stopping spot was a spot in Brooklyn. It was like a little, it's Greenpoint, it's called. It's like Polish area. He finally stopped and got himself a little spot in there and just calmed down. But the stories that he told us of his traveling, boy, he's been everywhere. He's been to many countries. United States, he traveled the United States multiple times. The whole United States multiple times in his time. He was like, boy, it was easy doing that. He's like, but then after a while, you got a little bit too old. You can't really survive like that anymore. You gotta get it down. So he had to come down. But his story was fucking amazing. I told him he should write a book. I mean, I don't know what's happened to him since then. This is like New York time. I don't know what happened to him. I mean, but back then he was old. He was like about 60 something when he moved into to that area and started going to the same. Because the way we met him is we get to the same coffee shop in the morning, me and my friends, and he'll be there and he'll tell us a whole bunch of stories. And then he'll go to the same park that we go to when we go play handball, and then we'll sit there and he'll tell us a whole bunch of other stories about the crazy shit that he's used to do. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, I'm gonna see if I can find him and I'm gonna bring him up on the podcast. I think that'll be a dope podcast. I hope. I doubt it, but man, because he was sick already, so he was a dope dude, man. Mr. Patrick, that was his name, Mr. Patrick. He's a dope fucking dude.
He said, boy, if you left me alone, right now I'd be fishing. I just climbed out of a cottonwood tree. I was running from some honeybees, drip drying in the summer breeze. 'cause I was almost home.
I wonder if there was like a deeper, like an actual story behind this. Let me see if there was an actual story. I gotta like this one. Craig Morgan, you are amazing, sir. I gotta see if there's like a actual backstory behind this. I'm not gonna go through this now. I love you guys. I'll go through this later. I love you guys. If there was a deeper meaning to this, can you please put it down below? I would like to know a little bit more background about this song. I subscribe to Craig Morgan. I'm already subscribed to Jelly Roll. I want to hear more. I want to hear. I love these type of like singing collabs. Oh, I singing is my spirit animal. Anything singing, I'm with it. I just love to hear it. I just love it. I love you guys. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I got more coming.